So hello friends and welcome to our channel Bacterium. 15. The beginning of a new age. The space age began in 1957 when Russia launched Sputnik 1, the first Earth-orbiting space satellite. It was a metal ball-shaped craft that could measure pressure and temperature, and it can also send radio signals back to Earth. 14. The largest rocket. The giant Saturn V rocket launched the astronauts on the journey to the moon. It was the largest rocket to have ever been built. 13. Cosmonauts. Russian astronauts are called cosmonauts. 12. Black hole. After it explodes as a supernova, a giant star may collapse, forming a black hole. The gravity of a black hole is so strong that it pulls everything into it. Not even light can escape. 11. The temperature of Mercury. The sunny side of Mercury is boiling hot, but the night side is freezing cold. Being the nearest planet to the sun, the sunny side can get twice as hot as an oven. But Mercury spins round slowly, so the night side has time to cool down, and there is no air to trap the heat. The night side becomes more than twice as cold as Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth. 10. Water on Mars. Mars seems to have had rivers and seas billions of years ago. Astronomers can see dry riverbeds and ridges that look like ocean shores on its surface. This makes them think Mars may have been warm and wet long ago, and something may have once lived there. Now it is very cold and dry with no sign of life. 9. The most expensive mission. The Space Shuttle program was developed since 1971, and it is the most expensive space mission ever. Its development was carried by NASA. 5 shuttles were built, 2 of them were killed in disaster, and 1 prototype. The Space Shuttle program worth $209 billion. 8. The first person in space. The first person in space was Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin. In 1961, he made one orbit of Earth in the spacecraft Vostok 1. The furthest he traveled into the space was 327 kilometers. Gagarin's trip made news around the world and showed that humans can survive in the space. 7. Smaller stars live longer than the bigger ones. Smaller stars live much longer than the huge stars. Stars use up their gas to make energy, and the larger stars use up their gases much faster than the smaller stars. The sun is about halfway through its life. It has been shining for about 4.6 billion years, but there is no need to worry. It will go shining for another 5 billion years. 6. Apollo's unsuccessful quest. On the way to the moon in 1970, an explosion damaged the Apollo 13 spacecraft. This left astronauts with little heat or light, but they managed to return safely to the Earth. 5. Orbital games between Pluto and Neptune. Neptune is sometimes farther from the Sun than Pluto. Planets and dwarf planets go around the Sun on orbits that look like circles, but Pluto's path is more squashed. This sometimes brings it closer to the Sun than Neptune. 4. Spacecrafts have a better mileage than a car. Launched in 2001, spacecraft Deep Space One went on a trip to visit asteroids and comets. Its fuel tank was the size of a small suitcase, yet the fuel lasted over 3 years. Spacecraft only need small engines because there is no air in the space to slow them down. 3. Touchable stars. Scientists at NASA have found some stars that are cold enough that we can touch them. So now we can touch stars. 2. Gamma ray bursts. Gamma rays are the most powerful type of explosions in the universe. Gamma ray bursts are intense high frequency bursts of electromagnetic radiation. They carry as much energy in milliseconds as the sun will give in its entire lifespan. If one of these rays were to hit Earth, it would strip the atmosphere of ozone in seconds. And some scientists even attribute a mass extinction 440 million years ago to gamma ray bursts. 1. The Forgotten Hero. Almost all of us know that on July 20, 1969, two American astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, landed on the moon. It was the first step of humanity on another world. But there is a forgotten hero in the story. There were 3, not 2 astronauts on Apollo 11 mission. Michael Collins was also there in the command module, which was orbiting around the moon, while his crewmates, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, made the first crewed landing on the surface of the moon. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching our video.